Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you 5 different ways that I like to do my eyeliner. You guys have literally been requesting this video for so long, like a video all about how I do my eyeliner and stuff, and like a full in-depth eyeliner kind of tutorial thing. So in this video I hope it kind of covers everything. I talked through like my favourite eyeliners, different ways to do your eyeliner, different ways that I do my eyeliner, what like my favourite method is and stuff like that. So hopefully this will come in helpful to some of you guys that are new to doing your eyeliner. When I first started my channel, if you guys watched my videos way back then, I was not good at doing my makeup, and I've definitely got a lot better with practice. I'm not saying that I'm amazing now, but I mean I've definitely got a lot better. So if you guys think you suck at doing winged eyeliner and it will never improve, trust me you guys, things will get better if you just practice. Also, if you're wondering about this like crazy makeup and you want to see like how I did it, then I have a tutorial on this which is probably up right now. It is my entry to the I Am Freedom, like the second round of the competition, because I made it into the top 30 and this is my kind of second entry. So yeah, if you're wondering, that's what it is. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So I apologise if in this little part of the video that my eye changes colour quite a lot. It's probably because at the moment I have concealer on it, but obviously every time I do a bit of eyeliner I'm going to have to wipe it off and then put more on, so my eyes might go a little bit pink, like from just rubbing off the concealer and the eyeliner. They also might be a bit like smudgy with black, I don't know, from remaining eyeliner, but yeah, just try and ignore that and focus on the actual eyeliner. So to start with, there are a couple of different eyeliners that I actually use. My favourite type of eyeliner to use is the kind of felt tip pen sort of style of eyeliners, and I have 4 here which are my favourites. I have the Soap & Glory Super Cat Skinny eyeliner, which just looks like this. This is a new discovery and I've been using it recently and I absolutely love it. It's got a really kind of narrow, thin little nib like this, which makes it really easy to actually do your eyeliner. It's very black and you can get a range of thicknesses with it. As you guys know, in many of my videos you will have seen that my favourite is the Miss Sporty Studio Lash the Meow Look eyeliner, and this one just looks like this. It's got little cat eyes on it, and the nib of this one again is super thin, and this one is pretty long as well, and it really kind of goes in at the end so you can get a super precise point. And this one is actually running out, but again it's super black. I find this lasts all day and it's only like £3 or something, so that's amazing. I then have another new discovery, which is this New Look Pure Colour Precision eyeliner pen, and I bought this for my testing New Look makeup video, and this one definitely has the longest kind of nib out of all of them, and again this one is very thin, it's very black, and I haven't actually tested the longevity of this yet, but so far I'm really liking it. Like, it's super long and it's super easy to create that really kind of nice flick. And then the final one I have, which is kind of in a similar family but it's slightly different, is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, and this is just the black one, and this one has a similar kind of shape nib, but the difference about this one is instead of having a kind of solid put together nib, this one is actually little like brush hairs. I don't really know if you will be able to see, but it's kind of like a paintbrush, like, I don't know. So the first method I'm going to show you is just freehand, and this is how I normally do my eyeliner on a day-to-day basis because I just find it the quickest and easiest, and I used to be terrible at this, but trust me guys, if you practice you will get better. So I'm going to be using my New Look Pure Colour Precision eyeliner pen. I would normally use the Miss Sporty one, but it's run out, so I thought I would use this one to show you how I freehand it. So what I like to do is I take the eyeliner in my hand like this, I hold it like I would a pen, and I rest the palm of my hand on my face like this, and then I just like to kind of first rest the eyeliner on top of my eyelashes, like right on top of my eyelashes to make the initial line. I kind of keep my left eye open and I kind of squint this one. Like, I don't recommend fully closing it, I just kind of squint it like this, and then I just do very small strokes, and as I do it I kind of push down onto my lash line so that it's not going too high up. And you want to work in small strokes, you don't just want to go like that because you will likely mess up. And I do this line all the way to the outer corner of my eye. The mistake that I see a lot of people make with eyeliner is they don't go all the way to the outer corner of their eye. They kind of stop here and then do their flick, and it just looks a bit odd because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just not in the right place. The flick should come right from the corner of your lower lash line, if anything, like a tiny little bit below, kind of right at the bottom right here. But I have seen a lot of people kind of do their flick from here and then it goes off from there, and it just looks a little bit odd. So when I'm using something like this, when I do it freehand, I like to kind of get to the end of here, so I do the initial line, and then instead of flick outwards, I like to start the flick from the kind of end of it. Because the nib of these is so fine, you can really kind of get that precise flick. So I just kind of try my best to estimate the angle, and because I've practiced, I like kind of get this right most of the time, but I definitely mess up a lot too. So if you do mess up, you can just clear it up with a bit of concealer. The way I like to figure it out is you kind of want to go like this kind of angle, I guess. So it goes up towards your eyebrow. So first I just like to do one little line like this, and then once I've got that line, I can kind of expand from it. See, this is a little tiny bit too high, so I'm going to add on a bit of eyeliner kind of underneath it. And then I'm just going to kind of connect from about 3/4 of the way across just to the end of the wing. This eyeliner is really drying up. Okay, I'm not really a fan of this eyeliner anymore. I feel like as I've been using it, it's kind of gone dry and started like cracking and like flaking off. I don't know if you guys can tell, but as I'm going back over it, it's just kind of flaking. So as I said, I do mess up sometimes, and I do just mess up then. So what I'm going to do to correct that is just use a little tiny brush and a bit of concealer, and then I'm taking this Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm just going to dip this in here and then start from the outer bit and just kind of line the concealer under the bits I want to cover. So that is the first way I do my eyeliner. I mean, I'm not completely happy with this, not gonna lie. But that is pretty much the technique that I use. Oh, and I don't like to go too thick on the kind of inner part of my eye. As you can see, I like to kind of start thinner here, and then it slowly kind of gets thicker towards the outer flick. So the second way to do your eyeliner is by using a little bit of tape, and this is literally just a bit of Scotch tape. So you just want to kind of line this up from the very corner of your eye up towards your eyebrow. I mean, you don't want to have it like this, like actually touching your eyebrow, but just kind of like below your eyebrow, and try and get it as close as you can, like under your lower lash line. So another type of eyeliner that I have is this Lancome one, and this one, it just has a little bottle of the eyeliner, and then it just has a really pointy nib, and this one again is really good. I love this, and the cool thing about this one is you can actually like bend the handle of it, so it kind of like makes it easier to apply. I mean, obviously you take this bit off, but yeah, you can bend the handle to different angles, which I thought was quite cool. You can basically be as messy as you like with the wing because the tape is going to save your life. So I'm just going to do the same technique as I did before by just resting my hand on my face and then resting the nib of the brush just across my lashes and working in short strokes. So then once you've done your eyeliner up to the corner of your eye, you can then literally just draw on the tape. So then once you have done that, you can just peel away the tape. Oh man, some of it escaped underneath. So if something like this happens and a bit of it escapes under the tape, just take a cotton bud and some micellar water and just clean up the edges. And then once you have the initial wing, you can then kind of touch it up with a bit more eyeliner if you want to make it a little bit longer, or just add any kind of thickness to it. Then you have the kind of initial wing and you can just add to it if you like. Another way you can do your eyeliner, which I found quite helpful if you're a beginner, is to take a kind of matte powder eyeshadow. This is actually an eyebrow powder by Freedom in the shade Taupe, and you want to take this and a small kind of angled brush and just get some of this on your angled brush. If you get it wrong and the wing is at the wrong angle, then eyeshadow is a lot more easy to just kind of rub away and start again than having to like take your whole eyeliner off. So I've just dipped some of this into the brush and I'm just gonna kind of mark out where I want my wing to be. Okay, so now that I've marked it out with powder, I'm just taking my Soap & Glory Super Cat Skinny Eyeliner and I'm just going to trace over the powder with my eyeliner pen. But first I'm going to do the first step, which is to line your lash line. So as you can see, the wing is going like this, so I'm just going to trace that with my pen. So like I did before, I'm just going to draw one line first, and then I'm going to add to it by kind of drawing a second line from it, connecting the end of it to this part of my eye. And as you can see, it's covered all of the powder, but if you have any of the kind of powder eyeshadow left on your eye, you can just wipe it off with a cotton bud. So the final way that I do my eyeliner is using a gel eyeliner, and I've only recently got into this. I never used to use gel eyeliner at all because I was not good enough at doing my eyeliner. I would definitely not recommend gel eyeliner if you are a beginner, but the best one in the world is the Sigma one, I think. This is called Wicked, it's just the black one, and this is so raved about in the beauty community, and I completely agree. It's amazing, it's so black and it doesn't smudge or anything. And the only brush that I've managed to do gel eyeliner with is the Sigma eyeliner E11 brush, because I don't know if you can see, but it is absolutely tiny, so it's really good for getting that precise little wing. So I would definitely highly recommend both of these products. So what you want to do with gel eyeliner is just line your kind of lash line like you normally would with the kind of felt tip sort of eyeliners. Then what you want to do, rather than starting at the corner here, because the brush is quite kind of flexible, it's quite difficult to get a precise line if you start over here because your hand tends to shake. So what I like to do is rest my palm on my face, and then instead of coming from the outside inwards, you want to kind of start at the very corner and then do a flick outwards. So I'll just show you what I mean. So as you can see, I've done the initial line, which is super thin, which is why I love this brush so much. And then once you have that initial line, you have your angle and you can just fill in the rest of it. And as you can see, that gives you a super crisp and long pointed wing. So I hope some of you guys have found this video helpful. If you did, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you aren't already following me on my social medias, they are all just sophdoesnails. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!